kind of like arch building foot exercises. It is a little more dynamic. This is going to work on almost like a reverse toe-up mechanism. It's like modifying moonwalk almost. We're going to splice a couple things together on it, trying to get a couple things done at once. So when we're getting to this guy, we're going to be working on making sure we have good motion at the ankle. So we're working on the ankle rocker, make sure we can get into that. We also want to maintain the foot tripod. And we're going to focus more on the inside, more for the toe off, making sure that I usually like giving this to people that have trouble getting around to the big toe to pushing off. They kind of like veer towards the outer metatarsals. So for this guy, I like to pick the toes up to begin because I like to feel where the pressure is across the metatarsal heads. I want to feel more even pressure between big and little toe first and fifth. So we're going to pick toes up. From here, I'm going to slide back onto almost like what would be my step-off position. Then I'm going to sit back into the heel. And as I do that, I want to keep the toes in the air to make sure I'm not riding off to the side or if I'm losing some of that inside tripod. So I'll pick up on the other side now, get back into it, make sure I can sit back into it. As I'm doing this, I don't want to see too much collapse side to side of the arch. Toes up, sit back into it, toes up, sit back into the heel. As we go a little further backwards, we sit more into it. As we stay down, we should feel actually almost like a good little crease or a stretch either in the posterior compartment of the calf or a little here. You might even feel a little bit in the ankle if you have a little bit of restriction there too. We'll mobilize that later. So we sit into it and sit on back. We just want to make sure that we have that even distribution. So it's almost like an exaggerated reverse toe off. So if I were to be pushing forward like this, I'm almost trying like to slowly reverse that motion, sitting back into it, firing the musculature.